Anze Kopitar has it on that wing. Here's a shot. Henderson made a wild stab work spell. Here's another shot. Right in front of score. Henderson has scored for Canada.
So today I was at work and I pulled out my phone. I was bored, and I was like, first post I see, who is the better Leaf, Auston Matthews or Matt Sundin up till now? Similar stats.
Yeah.
About, I think, 800 games in or something. Very similar. So let's start off with that. Who you got? Leafs make the playoffs. Round one, they're playing Ottawa again. Who do you want as your number one center? 28-year-old Auston Matthews or 28-year-old Matt Sundin?
Matt Sundin. Because you still saw Matt Sundin, go against Carolina, against Philly. He's taken us to the semifinals. And there's been years where he actually had no help and he took it so far, right?
And it's crazy. They're both similar heights, similar build. 6'4", Matthews 6'5", Sundin, but Sundin just played a little more physical, just a bit. Than Matthews. I don't think Matthews plays physical at all. So
Matthews has that shot, definitely.
But Sundin had a shot too.
He did. He did. But
obviously he's not.
I mean,
he had more of a slap shot that just a wind up.
Yeah, I think Matt Sundin he's really loved in Toronto. But overall in the league, I think he was very underrated.
Yeah.
For the type of player he was, with the lack of talent that he had. With Matthews, you could get to the point where he's kind of at the overrated situation right now.
I feel if you put Sundin in this spot, but no, skill wise,
I think if Sundin had the team like last year's team, if Sundin had that team instead of Matthews, I have complete faith that the team would have actually made it out.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have not.
Because not just about that. Players, it's a leadership and everything.
I think that's the reason why you look at all the players. You look at Darcy Tucker, you look at Wendell Clark, you look at Dougie Gilmore, Anderchuk, all these players that we have had before. It was never questioned. The teams, as soon as if a team's going to go down, it was never questioned like, okay, is this guy's going to perform or not? We knew overtime comes, like these players, they came to play.
Yeah.
Right? It was just more to do with when we played against Carolina in the semis, the team was stacked. Just, we ran out of fumes. Ran out of gas. You know? So,
our guy now that has all those traits is Matthew Nyes.
Yeah.
He's the first, I think, true Maple Leaf we've had since year one Mitch Marner. Year one Mitch Marner was a true Maple Leaf.
Yeah. No, definitely. But yeah, back to your thing, Matt Sundin. I know you never watched him in his prime, but it was absolutely amazing for us Leaf fans. Even though we couldn't win it all, but there was never a year where we felt like we're just gonna fizzle away or we're not gonna it's not gonna be a dogfight.
Yeah, it
was always a dogfight with these guys. Yeah,
good leadership.
Yeah, definitely, and that's what you need, man. Like we just saw Matthews one-on-one. Everybody's like questioning him and slashing Myers and everything, and then the back check that he had in the preseason.
Yeah. It's I was talking to my dad today after work. I was like, I don't know if you saw it, but he did what he always does, and it's game one preseason for him, game one, and he does that same back check when the other player gets free, and then they have the puck, and then he's like 5 steps behind, and they score, and he just does that little lap around and whatever, skate back to the bench. Let's restart next game.
Just as for a captain, that's unacceptable.
Yeah,
because you're setting the
not even a captain for one of the best two-way centers in the league. How is your what do you want to call it? The problem you have in overtime is what you're supposed to be good at. And he should be shutting down. Yeah.
And this year he doesn't have Marner, so there is no, there's no whipping boy. Yeah. Like now it's just.
Do you remember back in 2018 or 19 when overtime would start? McDavid would come out or whoever would come out, and who would be on the dot? Nazem Kadri.
Yeah.
And he just shut him down. Remember what he did against McDavid?
Yeah.
We don't have that guy because you put out Tavares. Tavares can't keep up as a first line in overtime, right?
Yeah.
And so back then you throw this guy out, and you're gonna, if they have the puck, you're gonna retrieve it, and now you can go on the other way, right, with the attack.
Yeah.
Because he's a really good neutralizer. He still is.
Yeah.
But I think Matthews being such a good two-way forward, you expect that from him. But
yeah, no, definitely.
I guess not.
I mean, we could start talking about. I wanted to break it down. Like, of course, this is our last episode before the season starts. Yeah. So this is all about just predictions of what we think that is going to happen this year and the players that you're going to focus on. So
then we'll come back to it. at the end of the year.
Yeah, then we'll
See
come
what
back
happens.
and then, people call it, laugh at us, or they'll be like, wow, these guys knew
There's going to be
exactly
good
what's
ones.
going
There's
on.
going to be terrible ones, right?
But we're going to put ourselves out there right now.
Yeah.
All right. So first thing I would say, from a rookie till year 3, which player are you focused this year?
I have a couple of guys. They're all pretty much year 2. One, I want to see Will Smith.
Okay.
San Jose.
Yeah.
I'm excited about him because he was 40 points, something like that last year.
Yeah.
Other one, Cutter Gauthier. The way he talks about himself, he was pretty good last year. 40 points.
Yeah.
Right. Excited for him. And then the third one, Ryan Leonard. Because I think if this guy steps up his game, I think Washington's the same team as last year. I think that
I've heard every single person that said that Washington, it can't keep up.
That's my whole
right.
Yeah, so it's kind of my hot take for later, but I have another hot take anyways.
Okay.
But I think Ryan Leonard, if he plays, imagine he goes out there 65, 70 points or something like that.
Yeah.
Like you already know Strom's gonna play well.
I think there's a couple of players like that. From my end I know the player that you don't like, Savosky.
Yeah.
His third year.
He got injured yesterday, I think.
He got yeah.
Oh, he got a skate to his face.
Did
Yeah.
Oh shoot.
It was scary.
But for me, it's just he's hit 20 goals the year before.
Yeah.
Last year he hit 18, both 50-point seasons.
He could go for 30.
Yeah, no. So same thing as Cole Perfetti. Like that's like a very similar thing. Is I think with Montreal, it's his year 3, and I think like he has to hit like that 65-point mark if the Montreal Canadiens want to have actually very serious, if they want to be a threat in the playoffs or anything. If people want them to take notice or anything, Savosky is the one who has to take the biggest step.
Yeah.
And that's.
You have any others?
I do. Michkov, of course.
Yeah.
I think it's just gonna be very interesting seeing him play. Of course, he's so talented.
What could happen with him? He could have that second year slump.
Yeah.
Or he could just go crazy. But even with the second year slump, I think he'll be just fine year 3. Like we already seen it first season. He's already trying to do Michigans and stuff like that. Like he has the full skill set.
He has a full skill set. It just all depends now. He has some players to play with. We'll just see. It's a first full season. Getting away from the rookie season. We'll see. What
he's playing with our boy Zegras.
Maybe
he'll have a mullet by the end of the year too.
I don't know if they're gonna be playing together. I think
there's gonna be some. Yeah, it's too risky.
It's too risky. Yeah. I mean, unless Philly's already thinking about just going to the basement.
It'd be nice to have Sean Couturier for a situation like that. You put him in center. You put those two on the wings.
We'll put Travis Konechny.
Yeah, you cover up.
Maybe with Trevor Zegras, put Travis Konechny. I think that would be awesome. So those are my 2 players for that.
Yeah.
And then the second thing would be, let's just say mid-career, maybe a guy that has been decent, but you think, he has that step to take as a star.
So the guy I have, he hasn't been decent. He's already been really good.
Okay.
Crazy above his expectations. I want to see what he can do at the peak limits. That's Jesper Bratt.
Okay.
Like, dude, he hit 91 points.
Yeah.
I remember when he got drafted, a year after he got drafted, I think he was 19. He's already at like 35, 40 points in 2018.
Yeah.
And then he gets like 60, 70, 80, 91. Like, it's just, the graph's just going up.
Yeah.
So I think he could be a 100-point guy. And I want to see, because I really love how he plays. Yeah. One of the smoothest skaters I've ever seen play. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
That's your guy?
That's my guy, yeah.
So my guy is same thing. Guy has hit a lot of points, but I feel like he could put himself as maybe one of the most elite defensemen, and that's Sergachev.
Yeah.
Sergachev has hit 65 points with Tampa. Last year, I think he hit around 50 with Utah.
Yeah.
But I think he can hit, like he could, this is the year I feel like he could put himself in that category as a top 5 defenseman.
Yeah. The thing I always think about with him is, so he was drafted by Montreal. Yeah. And when he got traded to Tampa, he was always like behind Hedman. Yeah. So now we have that perception that he's always like a number 2, 3 guy, right?
Yeah.
But if he stayed in Montreal, he would be considered way better than than people think he is now. Yeah. He's still just as good, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, kind of didn't get the respect that he should have.
But even the year that Hedman did get injured, I believe that's the year that he hit 65 points.
Yeah, he was really good, yeah.
He was taking on and off the power play. Of course, Hedman needed his minutes too, but
that's a
now
good take.
The first full year in Utah, and the way that power play is, I'm so excited about. You got what's his name, Dylan.
Oh, Gunther.
Gunther.
Yeah.
So that power.
He's
play
Indian. Remember?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, his grandpa or something's Indian. Yeah.
Is it true?
Yeah, I saw like up in hockey and like hockey.
Yeah, the one
Canada.
I sent you.
Yeah, no, Hockey in Canada had a post too or something like that. I think so.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that entire power play with Clayton Keller and everything
Yeah.
is going to be interesting.
Yeah, they have a lot of young,
Yeah.
good
So
players.
that's mine. And then the last one is the vet.
Yeah.
So which vet? You could talk about anywhere from age of 35 going all the
I'm
way.
going all the way, bro. Zuccarello, bro. This guy, he keeps putting up almost a point per game every year. When is he gonna stop?
Right now.
Is he? Yeah.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he's gonna start the season.
Yeah,
yet.
but regardless, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, like dude, same stats for the last 15 years.
Yeah.
Like love that. So cool.
Oh, okay. So
see if you can keep
listen,
doing it.
I'm guessing you could guess which player I'm gonna talk about.
Oh,
Alex
yeah.
Ovechkin, of
Yes,
course.
sir.
I feel like, again, that's with Ryan Leonard. I have heard all the experts say, "Oh, that was a 1-year thing for Capitals. They can't do it again." And you have what's his name, the centerman, Dylan Strome.
Yeah.
Oh, he overachieved. His shooting percentage was too high. All these analytic guys are coming here and talking about the fact that Washington Capitals are going to. This is not a hot take, and I do believe that they will make the playoffs. And Ovechkin, on the other hand, he is injured right now, but he's going to start the season.
Yeah.
But I believe that he's still going to end up hitting 35, 40 goals.
I think so too, yeah.
Yeah, and nothing's stopping him. And I know he's getting very fat. Everybody's saying that, but he's always been a bigger guy anyways.
I think it's cool to also off of that, like Malkin, how do you think he'll do this year? I feel like I can see a step back this year.
The smart thing with Pittsburgh, it would have been if Malkin just went on wing.
Yeah.
Like if they made him play like what Leon Draisaitl's been doing for the last whatever years. If Malkin was playing wing with Crosby, and then maybe if they actually planned on having a second line center play right behind him, maybe a young center, it would have been great. I think Malkin would have transitioned nicely. I think just making him play center, it's just, especially at his age right now, he can't carry a line like how
he should have stopped a couple because he's not good defensively either.
Yeah.
And he likes to stay at the blue line too a lot.
Yeah.
Even I think a couple years ago they should have stopped, but
I think maybe around 2 years ago they should have put him on wing there. I think he's still great.
Yeah.
Like he still has talent, but he just doesn't have the guys around him.
But yeah, that generation though, the Malkins, the Crosby, Ovechkin, it's gonna be cool to see what they all do.
Yeah.
I think Jamie Benn would be in there too, but
he's
today,
just unfortunately,
what was the lung collapsed?
Yeah.
So hopefully he'll be fine. Hopefully
he's okay.
Yeah, and then Zuccarello fits in that age too, 38 now.
Yeah.
All those guys is kind of cool to see. I was really excited to see if like Pacioretty came back. That would be another cool guy to see.
Yeah.
Because the way he played. But yeah, it's nice seeing all the 87s, 88.
Yeah, even like Patty Kane. He's coming back another year.
Jonathan Taves be a cool one to see.
Actually, that's a really good. Jonathan Taves, I'm actually very curious about how he works. I hope he could turn it around.
I don't know, because apparently the first game when he came out of practice, he was way behind, but that's expected.
Yeah, I mean, it's a little rust, right?
But like we'll see if he can.
But honestly, with him, it was always his IQ that carried him. So I hope he can bounce back.
Yeah, he had the A on yesterday.
Yeah. It's good having him back, It's just it felt odd not having him for all this time.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we went from one side. Let's go to the other side. Who do you think is gonna have a drop off year this year?
Oh, who did I
and
have?
Why?
Oh, Nikolai Ehlers. We talked about this earlier.
Okay, so you think he's gonna drop
and I
off?
think it's just because Carolina, man. Like the whole system. I don't think it's fit for him.
Yeah.
And he's just gonna. I feel like he's gonna have a drop off, maybe 45, 50 points, something like that.
Oh, you think he's gonna drop that much?
He's already a 65-point guy, right? So
yeah, but has Ehlers even had a full year? Like
he has, but he's never like above point per game. He's always below.
I think maybe last year was his actual full healthy year.
But I still think like maybe 48, 50
if
points.
If he has 45, 50 points, that's a massive disappointment.
Yeah, I just don't see that team like.
Yeah,
like they should be adjusting to bringing in Ehlers and all these guys.
I've said this before. I just think the coaching staff with the amount of talent they have is just not like.
They had Gensel at some point. They had Rantanen. They couldn't even keep anybody either. So
yeah,
that's another problem.
I feel like that's a safer player that you think because of course it's a trade and
Other than that, if I do just think of somebody, it's like borderline hating. It's hard to tell.
I mean that's I think that's the whole point of this question.
I'm thinking of like situation based, right?
Yeah.
Like situation based, I think so. If I think like then it would be like some character. Like I have to think about some guy's character, and if he's like cooked
you
or
think
something.
That's the only way he's gonna drop off because of course.
Other than that, it's like impossible to tell.
I mean, some people always use like shooting percentages.
Yeah,
maybe
well, I'm not gonna go look into that too far,
exactly,
right?
So, I think for me it's two guys. It's either our very own Auston Matthews here.
Yeah. You think he's gonna be even worse?
I mean, listen, nobody knows about his back injury.
Yeah.
Like we don't even know. To be honest, I don't even believe if he's healthy or not. I have no idea, right? And number two, just of course, Mitch Marner not being there.
Yeah.
Because, you know, Matthews doesn't really carry the puck.
My bad for cutting you off. Did you see the smiley pucks? Did you see that?
No.
Yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and they're playing. He went to, before the game started, he went to the dot, one of the face-off circles in front of the net, and he drew like a smiley face with pucks, and that's the same smiley face Mitch Marner would draw in his glove, bro. And everybody's just clowning him. It's like, bro, he misses them that much.
No,
He's the same smiley face, bro. That's like like him starting the game, and he's just like giving a tribute.
Maybe it's a tradition thing. Like,
no, but he's never done it before.
No, I know, but he's doing it because, you know, Martin.
I know, but that's kind of like cringe, bro.
I get it. I get it.
That's his best friend. It's his best friend.
Fine.
It makes
like,
sense.
Listen, it happens.
But it's just like, it's funny because it's them, like those two guys. Like, those are guys you expect them to do it.
Yeah, but like, I mean, with the Raptors, you had DeRozan and Kyle Lowry. Like, you know, they were like best buds.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna hate on that. The guy, you know,
at least they tried though.
Fine. Yeah, they tried. Whatever, like, right? I'm not gonna.
I feel like we did say they came up short a lot. But though it was different because those guys, when they originally came, they weren't expected to be that good. Yeah, I guess can't really like, whatever. It's just
with Matthews, is like, is he gonna have the fire to prove people wrong that he could carry an entire line and he doesn't need nobody, or is he going to wait for somebody to pass to him like Michelle or something?
But I think that once, if he can't get it together, then they're just gonna throw Nylander beside him.
Yeah,
like
definitely, of course they will.
They're gonna cover up for him. But then you put Nylander with them, and now Tavares is just absolutely cooked. Yeah, because now he has to run a line himself. And his legs already hurt.
Yeah, but I think what's going to end up happening is going to be nice. He's going to be cleaning up all the garbage goals. Yeah. And scoring. So my projection is that I think Auston Matthews is going to hit like 25 goals.
You think so?
Yeah, but he's going to have a lot of assists. But for him, I feel like it's going to be disappointing.
I don't know. I feel like there's a chance Matthews just comes out with another 50 goal season. He will completely pop off.
But I don't know, man. Based on
I'm excited. This is the first time it's very interesting.
Interesting, right? That's why I'm asked this question. I want to give a very hard answer, not something simple. Yeah. Like yours. Yeah. All right. Number 2, and this is nothing to do with his talent. I just think he's injured. Maybe Pasta. I think Pasta, you know, especially with all the players gone, new year, Boston's all the way in the bottom. Is he motivated enough to?
He had 100-something points last year.
He did. Yeah. I mean, disappointing for him, it would be about like 85, 90
I feel bad for him, though. They should just trade him. Just get rid of him.
I mean,
he's already...
But they have a lot of prospects.
He's 29, though.
Yeah.
So you have only like 4 years with him.
Man, just Boston went from the top and just fell off so fast.
2023, they were unstoppable.
Yeah. Like what the hell? In like 2 years... All the wheels fell off.
Krejci left, Bergeron retired, Marchand gets traded.
Like, you know, I really think that Charlie McAvoy getting injured last year in the World Juniors is the reason why Marchand went and everything happened, because they were still a bubble team. I felt like when Charlie McAvoy went out, they just fell apart and they just traded everybody away. Right? Yeah,
and they gave him up for a second rounder.
Yeah,
they just moved on quickly. I remember everybody's like, "Oh, he's just gonna come back in the off season." Yeah, guy won a cup, bro. He's not coming back.
Yeah. So with me, Pasta, I think it would be like 85, 90 points for anybody who's looking at what he has done. Like that's kind of.
I still think he's 100 plus. He
should be.
He just racks him up and nobody knows.
Be, but apparently he has an injury too right now. Like we don't know how long. Is he gonna be a nagging injury? Apparently, like they were talking about it's maybe from the off season or even before from last year. So. Is he going to continue? And that's the reason why I'm looking at them. Maybe he doesn't play a full season. Maybe to shut him down by January.
But then what's the point? Like shutting him down? Like,
well, maybe because they're going to be a lottery team.
Yeah, but then just trade him.
Well, how many years does he have in his contract anyway?
I don't know. He has a lot, but he's going to go anytime. Any team would take him.
No, they would. They would. But, you know, Boston's those kind of teams that they kind of switch very quick. Like within 2 years, they already have their players, they already have their prospects, and then I mean they have what, Janot they signed?
Yeah, that was crazy.
Right, which was a very questionable signing.
Yeah,
right. So
they have Orlov still.
Yeah, no, Orlov's there.
Yeah,
wasn't Orlov in Carolina?
No, he went to Boston. I'm pretty sure. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. It's just like random signings.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe he did.
Yeah.
Shit, I don't remember.
But it's just a bunch of
Yeah. So the next thing is we've been looking at all these like Lane Hudson, all these defensemen who are flying now. Technically, you have 4 forwards and 1 D.
Yeah.
So what strategy works? Because now the Florida Panthers, the way they have won the cup, they're using the very conventional 2 defensemen. But then you got like other teams, for example, like Colorado, who have won the cup with Cale Makar as a forward. So what if you had to build your team what do you think is the right way? Is it that puck moving defenseman as a priority, or is it the shutdown defenseman?
I want to start with the first thing you said. With Makar, he's still a defenseman though. Like he just jumps in the play. Like, but when you need him, he gets back too, right? He's not like a full out,
no, he's
like
not
a fourth
out,
defenseman.
but you understand what I mean, right?
Yeah.
Like for a traditional team, that is a guy who is.
I still think
lot,
like
right?
100% you need an offensive defenseman.
Okay.
Because shutdown defensemen, the really good ones are really good, but you can always get like the good mediocre shutdown defensemen that are just good. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's hard to explain. It's like, I always give examples of the Leafs because we're Leafs fans. We watch the Leafs the most, but Ron Hainsey, he was nowhere near even considered a top defenseman, but he was so good that he covered up Morgan Riley's mistakes. Yeah. Right. So I think like defensive defensemen are a lot easier to come by. Even if you have a guy who's had a terrible season, depending on the situation, they can be a lot better. Another example, again, the Leafs, Simon Benoit. Yeah. He was one of the worst players in the NHL in Anaheim. Mm-hmm. He came here and his advanced stats are like crazy. He's really good. Yeah. So I think you can, if the guy has a foundation and he's like, he knows he has IQ, poise and all that stuff, then I think there's a lot of options defensively. But getting a true offensive defenseman is so hard.
It is.
It's so hard with the Leafs.
But even getting a number one shutdown defenseman that could play Victor Hedman, of course, like a two-way defenseman. But if you have a guy who could really shut down like Slavin, but I mean, you could have that conversation about Slavin. It's like, well, Carolina can't really make it far with a defenseman like him. But I still when you look at the Florida Panthers, they don't have a defenseman that just could smoke through everybody. Yeah, it's just a system that they play with, and the system works. Yeah. So maybe the answer is based on the system that your team has. That's the type of defenseman.
I think you need you just need one guy where he can just drive your play defensively. Yeah. And I think even though like for Florida they have Forsling who's a shutdown, but the guy skates so well, he moves the puck so well. Even though he doesn't rack up the points, he's still able to get the puck out of his zone. Same thing with Ekblad. He can't really skate anymore like that. Yeah. But he still has what he always had. Is the ability to just get the play going. Mm-hmm. And I think that only comes with like a lot of skill. A lot of shutdown don't have it. That's the thing Florida does have, is both of their really good defensemen can move the puck, right? Yeah, and Seth Jones helped with that too a lot.
Yeah, I think Seth Jones made a big difference.
Right? But, so I would say consider him as their offensive defenseman.
But I feel like Seth Jones is still like almost a two-way defenseman.
Yeah.
In a way.
He is.
It's not like he's not considered as a guy.
He's actually like, this is one take that I was pretty good at last year. I called it. I was like, Seth Jones is going to be amazing in Florida. Yeah. He's a really good defenseman.
Oh yeah, he is. People forgot how he used to play for Columbus.
It's just they looked at his contract and they just started like clowning him for some reason. It's like, he got the offer. He's gonna take it. Yeah. Right. What do you mean? Like,
even
he's
when
playing
the Ryan Johansson trade happened, I was like, wow, this is amazing for Seth Jones.
If anything, he ruined a couple of years of his career because he's really is that good. Yeah. I think if you slot him on the Leafs, I would replace Morgan Riley with him any day of the week. Yeah. I would.
Yeah, he's a solid defenseman. He rejuvenated his career again. Chicago was not a good idea.
But the thing is, like play wise, he didn't have to rejuvenate anything. He's been that good the whole time, right? Yeah. I still think him and Werenski were like, that was so that was so sick.
Werenski having the year that he had, it's only to do with injuries. Yeah. Like, don't get me wrong, all the talent, it was always there.
And remember in 2020 and during COVID when hockey came back and they're playing against Tampa going to double OT? Yeah. These guys were munching minutes. Oh, yeah. Both of them. Seth Jones, Werenski. Yeah. It's awesome. And then they had other guys, like they had a really good defensive core there too. But like in the end, I just think like if you can have a guy that can move the puck like really well, can skate really well, you can make up for everything else with a lot of shutdown guys out there. But that's just my opinion.
No, I guess it does depend. Like right now, if you go look at every team's needs, like you look at the Toronto Maple Leafs, like we wish we had a puck moving defenseman who could fly by, like Lane Hudson. That would change the entire dynamic of the team. But then, of course, like then you start looking at all the holes. Then you're like, okay, is our defenseman good enough to cover for him, or are they just like, as you're saying, like, are they just okay, right? I think the system that we play with right now, I don't know if you could have a defenseman like that because we already have so many floaters up there.
Yeah. Well, I think there's a new breed of offensive defenseman coming too now, like Lane Hudson. He's coming, and originally I thought he wasn't very good defensively, but he's actually really good. Yeah. Like his stick, he moves his stick really well. He just obviously can't outplay anybody physically. But they're still really good. That
was only his rookie year.
Yeah.
So,
but I think generally he will never be able to like hold his own, like hit people off the puck or just check him up.
Yeah.
But his stick's so quick. He's so quick. His eyes are connected to his feet and everything.
Yeah.
You just see the puck come this way, he just pokes it through.
Yeah.
Or on 2-on-1s, he'll come in with crazy dives.
Yeah.
So I think these guys have, they're coming in with a lot more defensive skill, which they're not.
I think even Martin St. Louis gives him a lot of freedom too.
Yeah.
He's like, I want you to kind of play free flowing.
Because that's the only way you can learn your defensive game as well.
Yeah, it's important.
Especially being a smaller guy. I mean, I'm sure he was probably a little nervous coming into the league. Like, you're 5'7", 140 pounds, and you're playing defense. But like if you're let free, then you're gonna grow. And I think that's a good thing. Yeah. But I think a lot more defensemen are gonna come in like that. That we're gonna think, oh, they're just the fourth offense, like forward or whatever. But I think they're gonna be improving their defense a lot, just from like positioning and stuff like that, stick checks.
I mean, I don't know. If I had to give an answer, to be honest, it's not. Like, I don't gravitate towards the crazy puck moving defenseman. I think if I had to pick a defenseman, it would be Brock Faber. I think that's the type of defenseman. Somebody in between, not somebody who's completely, offensive.
Yeah, I would go Heiskanen. Same thing, two-way.
Yeah. Like,
that guy can shut it down and he can move the puck.
Yeah.
And he can skate really well.
Yeah, but he doesn't. I don't like a defenseman who's way too offensive. I wouldn't.
But his defensive game's really good though. Yeah. It really is. Like he jumps in, but if you imagine you just told him just play more of a two-way game, this guy can play it.
Yeah.
Like he's so sick.
Yeah.
So I think but yeah, no, I agree with that. Like a good two-way, but they're hard to come by. Two-way guys.
It's true. Defensemen in general, really good.
I love talking about defensemen.
Yeah.
Because they're just like I always played center growing up. Like that. Like I was a winger, then I played center. But then after near my end of like my hockey career, and I became a defenseman, I was probably 3 times better than I ever was forward wise. And I remember coaches would say that and everything. And now like when we play men's beer league, all the 40-year-olds are already the defensemen, so you don't really get the opportunity to play defense. But if I was playing hockey, I'd be playing defense my whole life because I want to be able to do something that I was not able to receive. You know what I mean? Like able to play with.
You're creating the play, right?
So like just slowing the game down and just getting a good breakout pass, right?
Yeah.
Or just little things like that. I love playing defense. And I remember like when you're growing up, like we're kind of going off the rails here, but when you're growing up, everybody's like, oh, I don't want to play D. Remember they'd be like, oh, it's his turn. Yeah, it's his turn.
Kids, we used to cry like, oh, I don't want to play D.
Yeah, it's his turn. I would do the same thing until I played it. And then the coach came and I remember he told my dad, he's like, he sees the ice really well as a defenseman. And I was like, bro, he's just saying that because he wants me to play. And then I think like maybe halfway into the season, like we were one of the worst teams or whatever. Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm going to play D now. And I started liking it. And dude, I started like changing games and stuff like that too. It was and just racking up more points on defense just with breakout passes and stuff. Because we could never receive those because we didn't have that guy. So I became the guy, right?
It's very frustrating when when you see the play as a forward and the defenseman's like 2 steps behind. Yeah. And then he makes a pass just 3 seconds late. And he's like, son of a bitch.
Yeah, literally. It's like, or like, why didn't you use the board? Why are you shooting into my feet, right?
Like, you play with me every week. You know exactly where I go. Why didn't you just pass it without even looking?
And then in house league, the other thing is when you get paired up with like your buddy or somebody who's also really good on defense.
Yeah.
Then you have so much fun, man.
That is fun.
Like, dude, it's your guy's ice.
Yeah.
You can do whatever the hell you want. Yeah. One guy rushes, that guy stays out. You do a breakout pass, or if you get turnover, we're back.
Yeah.
Like we can trust ourselves, right?
Yeah.
So I think so. Like that's why I'm so like excited about talking about defensemen all the time. It's just they're so fascinating. Yeah. They're so good. Or just the way like I love when the pucks is when it's going towards your goalie or like say Heiskanen or Makar, when they come back, they don't just come stand there. Like you see the way they like transition from like coming back from offense to the defensive zone, doing a little cross cut, settling the puck down, seeing the ice, or they're about to make a play, but then they stop, do a cross cut, go back as the line change happens, and then bang right off the boards. Yeah. And there we go. Like
it's gone,
awesome. Like it's fascinating stuff.
Yeah, it starts all over again.
Yeah.
So I mean, we're talking about all these defensemen, how you build your team. So we haven't talked about the draft that went by. So was there any player that you looked at, you're like, that's a good.
Let's start with Matthew Schaefer, the clip we saw.
Yeah.
I think 3 days ago, where he just skates back, and that's kind of the example I just gave. He transitions back, he skates so hard, and we're talking about his skating looked a little different. It looks like he doesn't really bend his knees much, right? Mm-hmm. But like maximum effort. He puts it all out. Gets the puck, and then he's breaking out the other way again. I think the way he's moving in the preseason, he looks like he cares.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't even think that was a question with his history and everything. His mom and his billet mom, but the way he's like putting in effort and everything, I think he's almost like guaranteed. If there's hopefully no injuries or anything, knock on wood, I think this guy's going to be a really good two-way defenseman. Yeah. The kind of that we're talking about.
The kind of defenseman you want to build your team on, for sure.
Just the way he skated really weird, but I liked like the way he was like moving out there. It looked really cool. Yeah. But other than that, like that's the first overall pick. I think my favorite player in the draft is James Higgins on Boston.
Yeah.
That guy, he played in the World Juniors for the US too. He's a left winger. And I couldn't believe like he went like 6th or whatever to Boston. I thought he was number 2 the whole time. Like up this whole year. I don't know how he dropped, but dude, Boston got him. That's the reason why maybe they should keep Pasternak. Because if this guy gets good in 2 years, holy smokes, you put down like a center down the middle, Fraser Minton or something. He's the new Bergeron or something like that. Maybe I could see him as like a Krejci, maybe.
Yeah, you could like see him as a second, third
line.
Yeah, the guy who keeps moving up and down.
And then they also have Matthew Poitras or whatever that guy's name is. He should be getting like this is his year to step it up. Mm-hmm. If he steps it up, Higgins comes in 3 years. The way like this team's right back, like you were saying. So now I see what you're saying. But no, he skates really well. He moves the puck really well. Good shot. I'm excited to see. Like he's like a true like the skilled USA. Hockey player, like a Pat. Not saying he's Patrick Kane, but that type of offensive player. So I'm excited for him.
For me, it's Michael Misa.
Yeah,
like just the way he moves, he's just so crafty.
Yeah,
and just with that San Jose team and all the players they have, it's gonna be very interesting. I don't believe that he'll make the team this year. Yeah. I don't see it. To be honest, I think Schaefer's maybe the only one that there's a high chance would make it. I think the rest of them, I don't see anybody just.
See what Bedard said today about Misa?
What did he say?
He's like he's amazing, awesome kid.
That's it. That's like
no awesome kid.
Awesome kid.
They're 280 days apart. And then in the comments, the comments are like, Celebrini went to Boston or whatever. It's the accent. They call everybody kid there.
Yeah.
And then somebody's like, yeah, I mean, but he is Canadian. We say it here too. And they're just going back and forth. And they're like, we got Guy from you guys, Guy. And then the other guy's like, Bud. He's like, don't call me Buddy. And then they're like,
that's from South Park. Yeah. Don't call me Buddy.
But
guy.
It's true though. If somebody says Bud to you, like, I get mad, man. If they're not saying it in like a joke way, it's like, pick it up, Bud. Like, holy smokes.
Okay.
But it's funny. They're just going back and forth. But that was pretty funny. He called them, he's like amazing. That kid's awesome.
Yeah. So Saginaw last year, he had 134 points. I think like
60 goals. Yeah.
Yeah. So ridiculous. Yeah. We wanted to watch him last year.
I was driving behind the Saginaw Spirit bus on the 401. I was like, yo, he's in there. This was last year. Yeah. I was coming back from school.
So I'm assuming he's just going to go right back.
I think so. I mean, it makes sense. I don't think he should be even.
We have to watch him this year.
Like have to. He could be 140, 145 points, maybe.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
Yeah. That'll be crazy. I mean, the next thing was, all right. So with the rule changes with Gavin McKenna and moving over to the NCAA, I don't know if a lot of people thought that he would move this quick. Like not him, but in general, like a lot of players leaving.
They didn't know he could move this quick.
On nights and off nights. But all of a sudden he left, and then all these players started following suit. So, what do you think about that?
I think for his situation a bit different. He actually won with the Medicine Hat.
Yeah.
They didn't win the Memorial Cup. They lost to London Knights. But like, if a player leaves without doing anything, maybe the fans might be a little upset. Like, hey man, like you're so good, we could have won. He won, so like they're not even. I don't think they're mad or pissed or anything. Obviously, could have ran it back, go to the Memorial Cup. But I think for a guy like that, it just makes sense. Like
it's another step forward.
It's another step. He already destroyed a league, man.
Yeah.
If anything, he's just wasting a year, right?
Yeah.
I wish there was more stats, like more deep dive into stuff like that. Like, does a player going back and dominating for second, third time actually, like how many of those players have dropped off?
Yeah. What's the analytics? Like, does it actually help your game or not?
Yeah. Like just remember Dylan Strome came back?
Yeah.
And destroyed. So imagine he didn't come back.
Yeah.
Like what would have happened? Because he already took so long to get good.
Yeah.
And so he destroyed already once. He comes back. He does it again. And he still took so many years to get good, right? Yeah. It's kind of cool to think about. But I think it only made sense for him. Now, on the other hand, when players are just like, okay, so Adam Valentini, top prospect. I think he's maybe go like top 10 this year or something like that from what I've seen. But he was drafted by the Kitchener Rangers, and then he was going to college, and then they got him. Like they showed him around and he liked it, and then he agreed. He signed everything in like maybe June or something like that that he's signing, and then 2 weeks before training camp he just leaves the team. He doesn't even report, and he goes to NCAA. So don't you think there should be some rules in place where there should be like a time that you shouldn't be able to go like just sign up to a university 2 weeks before?
Yeah,
like that's like late admission. You know, when you pass the admissions for school. I'm not even thinking like hockey wise.
Yeah.
Like when has anybody applied to school 2 weeks before and just got in? So like I think these are things that are unfair.
I mean, if we're going to university, unless you actually applied and you think you weren't going to get in,
yeah,
like all of a sudden, you know, like
no, but that's still months in advance, right?
Yeah.
This guy's like 2 weeks before, so like there's multiple problems, right?
That was
like,
a flat out snake move.
Yeah.
Like, come on.
Yeah, I don't like.
But even for like, I don't know who's the governing body over the NCAA and the CHL.
Yeah.
But this crossover that happened, as soon as that rule happened, I looked at it, I was like, shit, this is gonna cause huge problems now. A lot of talent is gonna start moving over to the NCAA.
Because think about it like this. Imagine so he gets drafted by the Rangers, and then he's like, I'm gonna go to college, and then the college is like, okay, sick, you're gonna come, and he's ready, and then the Rangers are like, come here, this is gonna be good, and he's like, okay. It's like, I'll go there. And he signs the paper. And the team's like, oh, the NCAA is like, okay. But now they put the bag in front of him, like 2 weeks before.
Yeah.
So that's where I think it probably is money related.
Yeah.
They're like, okay, we lost him to the Rangers, but let's just give him money.
Yeah.
He's going to come.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's like signing a record label deal. Same thing.
Yeah. And because two of the leagues are playing by different rules.
Yeah. But it's like there's always, you know, when people, like we're talking, when somebody signs a record label deal, somebody's offering you $100,000. And everybody says never take it, but if you think from their perspective, they don't even know if they're ever gonna get popular or famous. So they're like, there's at least I'm guaranteed $100K. Like there's always both ways to think about it, right? And it's the same thing. Like no player is guaranteed that. You know, that I'm probably sure there's probably rare where a player has so much confidence that he's like, oh, I'm gonna be amazing. There's some always in the back of everybody's head.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, you know, I might not.
But like, if you're gonna report back to the Rangers, do you have to still sign a document, like a contract? He signed. So he signed a contract, and then he signed another contract.
Yeah, I don't know. That's like breach. I don't understand it.
Yeah, I'm assuming wouldn't they be able to go to court unless they didn't care? They're like, you know what, it's not worth the.
There's probably a loophole or something. But the thing I appreciate with the Rangers is they came out. They're like, okay, we have some draft picks this year. We're gonna make sure that we keep taking steps forward. They're like, we're gonna use this to build and get even better instead of like they just reassured to the fans that we're gonna, because of this, we're gonna try even harder. No,
it's a good thing. It's just I'm just looking at the future.
Yeah.
Like how many players are gonna start leaving? Like how much money is gonna be offered to NCAA? Because if it turns into like NCAA, like if it turns into football or basketball, you know how much money is involved? It's gonna be millions. So if hockey starts growing in the States, it's gonna really water down the CHL.
But the thing is, CHL can't even keep up with their facilities with all that. Have you seen inside of Michigan?
Yeah.
Like,
no, you can't. It's night and day.
It's crazy.
It's night and day.
And like their food and all of that. Like these kids are getting paid, I think, $600 bi-weekly or something like that.
Yeah.
And then they're also going to like beating up high schools down the street.
Yeah.
Right.
But I mean, it does develop character too. End of the day, because if you're gonna start throwing all this money, we talked about this last week. You start throwing money at players, especially when you're 17, 18 years old. I don't know, man. It just it's going to turn into a showboat league, you know? It changes a lot. Money at an early age changes a lot.
100%, 100%. I think if you ignore the money, like you see, like the facilities that they still have the step on the CHL.
Yeah.
Like by far.
I get it, but these rules are kind of built to protect the CHL. Yeah. But I feel like now the CHL is going to get exposed.
Even the BCHL is going to get.
BCHL is going to get the worst.
It's done.
It's gonna get.
They had some sick players. They had players going straight from BCHL to the first round, like Alex Newhook.
Yeah,
and then he went like 8th or to like 11th or something like that, and he had 120 points in the BCHL.
Actually, you know what? That's a good thing. Let's start doing this. Let's start looking at players or how many players are starting to get drafted. Like over the years, this isn't gonna be a long sample size. Yeah. But every year we should start looking into how many players are actually getting drafted from the BCHL, the WHL, and then we'll see. The numbers will start dropping.
Yeah, it's going down for sure.
It will start dropping.
But
I mean,
It's cool.
I mean, Canada can't even homegrown their own goaltendings. Imagine you can't even homegrown your own centers or your defensemen, you know?
Yeah.
Like, it can happen. Like, all the players start going to NCAA to start playing there, and they're like, all right, we want to play for the U.S. now. We don't want to play for Canada.
Why do you think we can't grow goaltenders?
That's an interesting one. I have no idea.
Is it? Man. I'm trying to think. Like, when you're talking about that right now, I was trying to think, see if I could get a quick answer, and I can't. And is it like training? Like, if you think about it, we have some good Canadian goalies that could be good trainers. Just like, what's the problem?
I don't know, man. That's a very good question. You want to search it up? See?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if you're gonna find an answer because it's a $1 million question for Team Canada, right?
Clubs team system, Finland and Sweden is responsible for youth players to national teams, eventually the professional ranks. The philosophy in Sweden is if we build, educate, and create more great goaltending coaches right down to the volunteer level, we will get more engaged. That's what it is then.
It's grassroots.
It's just the way they're teaching hockey and the way their whole systems are created for success. Like here, it's dude, we have AAA goalies or AAA coaches that probably have no idea what they're doing.
I mean, we have talked about Hockey Canada in the past.
Yeah.
It has been slipping a lot. What they used, I mean, the core foundations of Hockey Canada has changed a lot with all these scandals and everything that has happened. All the money laundering and all that crap.
Yeah.
So
it's I guess reading this alone, like them saying they're gonna educate. The crazy thing is they didn't even say we're gonna choose talented goalies to teach. We're gonna educate our already talented goaltending coaches, right?
Yeah.
To the youth level, they said. And I think about it, like I was doing volunteer hours in high school, skating with kids, teaching them.
Yeah.
Why am I the one like? Yeah. That's a problem.
Yeah.
Why is a 15-year-old kid playing like house league select, teaching like little kids skating things? Like there shouldn't even be volunteering like related to that. If they want to be successful, you got to get the best guys, even if it's at the youth level. And that's what Finland, Sweden are doing.
But
right?
I believe the population-wise in Canada, when it comes to hockey compared to Sweden and Finland, like that's my defense against that. Is I think our population is much larger when it comes to hockey and all the kids are playing and all the homegrown talent. I think we have way more than those two countries.
Yeah. The thing is, then every single training session should have somebody good though. Right?
True.
Like it's obviously simple to say, like it's just a simple skate the kids are doing, like learning the skate or learning the puck handle and stuff. So they just got kids to come do it. Yeah. But like if you really want to teach them, like even they're probably like 4 or 5 years old. Like I'm not gonna be 15-year-old's not gonna be thinking, hey, put your stick like this. 15-year-old's gonna be thinking, oh, I got ice time.
Yeah.
Let me just start doing some cool tricks, right?
Yeah.
So it's like that. Like even up to like 8, 9 years old, there's always like kids helping teach.
Yeah.
So you really have to have a system in place, I think. It's be like, okay, these are in this city, we're gonna have these 3, 4 good schools, right? And then they're gonna be taught by these guys.
Yeah.
Right? And then everything, and then those are the only options. Make everybody go to the good schools and stuff. And then for goaltending as well, there shouldn't be a bad goaltending school out there.
No, I just think maybe goaltending is just too expensive.
Yeah. It is.
I mean, money does come to a factor, especially for goalies. It's just, I mean, that's every parent's nightmare when their kid comes up to them like, "I want to be a goalie." They're like, "Oh my god, there goes my paycheck." It'd be cool to have a goalie kid though, but there's a lot of stress like on you watching, not on the kid playing. No, not even watching the pads. Yeah, they start outgrowing their pads every like 8 months.
Yeah,
and then you'd go buy new ones.
Yeah,
imagine like another kid comes right behind him
with the used stuff though. I think with used equipment now, like. It's a lot easier. You can just
still expensive, man. Goalies are like, I mean, if you want to compare the cost for a player to a goalie, it's expensive. Yeah. So I see that nightmare. Yeah. Maybe that comes to a factor. I don't know, man.
Yeah.
Just So the last thing not last thing, but like the next thing was,
how do we even get to goaltending? Is that a part? When do we start? When do we make the shift?
We naturally just moved into goaltending.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What was the original thing? Oh, we just talked. Oh, Canada. Okay, right. Yeah. Okay, yeah.
I know.
See, it's cool. Yeah.
Naturally, we just got there. So the next thing was, people typically have awards in the end of the year.
Yeah.
But we're gonna put ourselves out there. So we're gonna talk about the predictions that we have for our own awards. We're not gonna give it for awards that the NHL has because I believe that, I mean, you believe it as well, that there should be a separation between a lot of the awards. You like, of course, like you need your defensive defenseman, your offensive defenseman, your two-way defenseman, locker room guy. You could talk about a bunch of things. So, first thing, we'll go with the most important one, most valuable player. Who do you think is going to be the killer this year and why?
So there's a chance this guy is really bad because of his contract situation. Like, you never know. Contract year, either you play really well, or you play really bad. But I think Kaprizov could go crazy. I had
Kaprizov as well.
Do him, Boldy, all those guys, Rossi, like.
But he has I mean, even last year he played 57 games.
Yeah,
53.
Full healthy. I think it's time for an MVP for Kaprizov.
Yeah,
and then unveil the new jerseys. Ooh, best jersey in the league.
Yeah,
so sick. But I think I mean,
Kaprizov. If Jack Hughes was fully healthy, 82 games, I would give it to him.
Oh, but MVP.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
But I don't think this is the year. Yeah. He has to show that he.
Did you see his first preseason game? He's already getting mad at the reporters.
Is he?
See that? He's like,
no.
He's like, I can expect that to be the last time you asked me that. Now you already asked me it 3 times today or something like that.
Oh, okay.
So he's locked in, I guess.
Locked in.
Yeah.
No, but I originally had Kaprizov, but my second guy, it's the guy I love so much, is McKinnon. Mm-hmm. I don't think you'll ever go against that guy.
Yeah.
He's just an amazing player. So.
I could see Kucherov going crazy again. He led the league in points last year.
Yeah.
I feel like Tampa's going to be a bit better this year for some reason.
Yeah. See, that's what I was thinking about that. But that's where I think this is the year that Kaprizov's going to throw him off that.
Yeah.
That for best winger, I think Kaprizov's going to show it.
But as a team, I think Tampa's might be better this year.
Yeah.
So I think because of that, Kucherov has a higher chance. But I still think got Kaprizov.
Yeah.
At number 1. But we'll see.
Yeah.
The Russian guys, man.
Yeah. Most improved player.
I think I got my boy Matias Michelli. I'm gonna go for it, man. I have to. I hope this guy can go for 70 points or something like that. I had to go for Michelli, man. He's playing with Matthews. Like, this is a perfect chance to be improved. Like, literally, he's getting the best role right now, playing with Nyes and Matthews. I have to go with him.
Okay, so what do you? How many points do you see then?
I could see 70 from him.
You think 70? That's a lot.
Yeah, I could see 70.
Wow.
Because he's already a 60-point guy. He's done it. He's done it. No, 2 years ago.
Yeah, 2 years.
He's like 59 or 60.
Okay.
And that's when he's playing with Bukestad. He's playing with Bukestad on the third line.
Yeah. I feel like it's asking a lot for him.
I mean,
I know that's what you're throwing at there, right? Yeah. Most improved player.
Yeah. I hope he's excited to hear that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited. Like, players like this never turn out for the Leafs. So I'm like, why not this time?
Yeah.
Right?
I
just love the name. I love the name. I love his number 63. Yeah. Michelli, like, that's so cool. I have to go for it.
Okay. Right. My guy, this guy, I felt like won the award. I feel in my eyes in the past, and now he just goes up and down and up and down. But I feel like this year is gonna be the one he goes higher than he has in the past, and that's Pettersson from Vancouver. I think he has. It's something. Like, that's why I'm looking at Matthews on the other hand. Matthews, I feel like, is not going to have that fire to prove everybody, like, all the doubters. I think Pettersson this year has heard enough. I think he has heard a lot of
Besser stayed, right?
Yeah, Besser stayed. I feel like Pettersson has heard a lot of, like, bullshit from everybody. I feel like this year he's putting his foot down. He's saying enough is enough. I'm adding a lot of muscle. I'm going to dominate this league. I see 80, 85 points this year from him. I feel like he's going to fully dominate, and I think
I still think, though, 85 is not enough for Pettersson, man.
It isn't. No, it isn't, because in the past...
I get the most improved.
Yeah, most improved. Yeah. Like, I just see him just...
But I could see that.
But it's not even just the 80, 85
He could be a 100-point guy.
Yeah, but I'm not even just talking about the points. Like, he is going to be dominant. I feel like every single shift you're going to see him, he is going to be...
but did you see what he did in preseason already?
No.
Dude.
What did he get?
It was bad.
Was it bad?
I saw it was like a reel. It was like, what is happening in Vancouver? Right? Yeah. And I forgot exactly what was happening, but I think it was an empty net or something. Yeah, empty net. Yeah. He gets the pass and he's going to the net and he doesn't shoot it. He's scared to shoot.
Then
he stops and passes it off.
No.
And the video's like just zooming in on like it was Tyler Myers had the puck first, and it's like it's a camera shaking. It's like, what is happening in Vancouver?
Oh shit! So I'm already gonna lose this one.
Yeah, but no, I can still see it. But he's like Ben Simmons, man. I
feel like I believe in Elias Pettersson more than maybe he believes in himself.
That's what I'm saying. He's like Ben Simmons.
Oh, so you're using that comparison?
No, 100%. I'm not saying like he's as bad as Ben Simmons, but like, they're so similar. They're both supposed to be superstars, and they both have like an issue where like they don't believe in themselves. It's like confidence problems.
Pedersen, I believe in you, man. Come on, you could turn it around this year.
He's so skilled.
Yeah, he's so
even
skilled.
Ben Simmons was so skilled.
Yeah,
like, he's crazy. It's just confidence, lack of confidence in themselves.
I mean,
what is happening in Vancouver? Game 1, man. So funny.
All right, so next would be the best offensive defenseman. Who do you think is your guy this year?
I have to go Cale Makar, man.
Cale Makar?
I have to. Like, there's no chance. You can't even like. I mean, I can't even say Quinn Hughes just because Vancouver is just not built like Colorado is now, like the way they're sitting right now.
Yeah.
So I think Quinn Hughes is going to be really good. I could see him like 80, 90 points again.
Okay.
Right?
Full healthy
if he's healthy, yeah. But I think you can't go wrong with Makar.
Yeah, of course. Makar is the best player. But yeah, I had Quinn Hughes. I just think as, just bouncing off from Pedersen, I think Pedersen is going to...
Habs fans going to have Lane Hudson.
Huh?
Habs fans going to have Lane Hudson.
They're going to have Lane Hudson for sure. But Lane Hudson will get there.
Yeah.
I think he will become that guy eventually.
I want to see Adam Fox be as good as you. Like, used to be, who's better, Quinn Hughes or Adam Fox?
But that was my other bounce back guy.
Yeah.
Like, originally, if my honorable mention was Adam Fox. I think next.
Or Jacob Trouba. As you look at the ground.
I don't know about that. But yeah, I did have Fox. I think Fox is going to have a big bounce back. And as I said, with New York last week, I think New York's going to bounce. I think a lot of their players are going to just pop off. Yeah. They're going to be the best team, I think, in the Metropolitan. But I actually have him. So Quinn Hughes, I think, as a captain, he's going to shape everything. Vancouver, I don't know if they're going to make the playoffs, but they should be hovering around there. So
I hope so. I love watching Vancouver play in the playoffs.
Yeah. Of course, you need
they always do better than they expected in the playoffs.
Yeah, exactly.
So
best two-way.
Heiskanen?
Yeah, I have Brock Faber.
Yeah,
I think Brock Faber's going to take a big step forward.
Yeah, but I feel like Heiskanen will too. Hopefully,
but you got Thomas Harley now.
I mean,
like, who's going to be
Heiskanen, man. That guy played so well in the playoffs this year. He really did.
Yeah,
I think fully healthy, no problems. Like, I'm waiting for Dallas to take that step.
My thing is that I think Brock Faber is gonna be the best.
Yeah.
I don't think there's gonna be a better.
That's crazy.
That's my hot take. I think Brock Faber's gonna be.
If he's the best, Kaprizov MVP, I see a cup.
Yeah. We talked about it. But
I mean, they have a good goalie too. So, what's his name?
Minnesota. Remember we talked in the past. Minnesota winning a cup would change a lot of things in hockey. I think it would revolutionize the game in the North because. As you know, Minnesota is a hockey state, so it would be great. But they're getting there. I don't think they're there yet. But Brock Faber's one of those key pieces.
Yeah,
for sure. So, anyways, I have him as
grew up a Wild fan as well. That would just change everything in Minnesota.
Yeah. So the next one is the best defenseman.
Forsling, I have to go.
Yeah, I had Forsling as well. I think just watching from the playoffs, he was just so impressive.
Just because it's not just his defensive ability; he can move, skate, keep up with everybody.
Yeah.
And just, everything. He's just so smooth. He shuts down smooth in a smooth way, which is cool. He's from waivers to the best defenseman in the league is.
I don't even remember the last time I actually saw that.
Yeah.
So impressive. Just watching him play.
Yeah. So calm.
Yeah. Like, you could hate on the Florida Panthers, but when you watch this guy play, you're like, wow, this guy
like Slavin, you would be the traditional answer.
Yeah.
But you just can't go wrong with Forsling now.
Yeah.
He's done it 2 years in a row. Now we know that he's that guy.
The guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. He's definitely the guy.
Yeah.
Best bottom six guy.
Best bottom six guy. I don't think I thought about this one. Who do you have?
From Florida Panthers.
Lundell.
Listen in. And
Lois Strandon. I was going to say Lundell.
Yeah. You said Lundell? Yeah.
Dude, I mean...
Yeah.
Can't go wrong. I mean, Lundell, I expect him to be...
Lundell could easily be...
He's not a third-line center.
No,
that's
he's
the
not.
thing.
He's too skilled to be on the second, third line. So
yeah. That's the thing. I feel like maybe,
the entire line is a second
he needs to bump up now.
I think the entire line needs to bump up. There's such a good line, right?
Yeah. They have 3, really good lines that can play any...
Solid.
Yeah, I have to go with those guys. But I feel like there should be someone else, too, best bottom... who's the guy that's always just... putting up, or Corey Perry was last year.
Yeah,
that's a really good fourth liner.
Yeah, fourth liner. Yeah,
because even when he plays on the first line, he gets fourth line minutes.
Yeah,
comes up for special situations. But now he's on LA. But yeah, I don't know. I really didn't think of that one. Too much.
So I guess our answers are pretty good for that one, right?
Yeah.
And then fan base.
I don't know if Winnipeg.
Yeah,
has to.
Yeah, we've been talking a lot about Winnipeg, but I think Winnipeg, especially.
I feel bad for them too, and they're still like.
Yeah, especially just talking to Dylan too. He was just telling me how
much
it seems
they
like the
care,
city's still positive.
Yeah,
and it seems like they're always positive, even when things go wrong. They always just kind of like dust it off, and they're like, "We'll figure."
They just
out
lost
a way.
Ehlers, man.
Yeah, like if that, like with here in Toronto, we lost Marner, and like all we've been doing is crying, right?
Yeah,
like everybody's crying, and the season's about to start. But it feels like in Winnipeg, just like it's part of the game. Let's move on.
Positivity.
Yeah, I mean,
it's because their winters are so like the city's so ugly, right? City's ugly. Winters are harsh.
Yeah.
So like if you can go through that, you're gonna probably be a positive person, right?
Yeah, you can go through anything.
Yeah.
Like next thing you know, you like Dylan, like just happy.
Happy.
Guy, right?
Dylan's a really happy guy.
Yeah.
So maybe that's just how it is down or up or to the left in Manitoba. But yeah.
Okay, who do you think is gonna win the Coach of the Year? Who do you have?
I don't know. I feel like, dude, I don't know what it is. I feel like Tampa. I even said it earlier. I feel like they're gonna be really good. I feel like John Cooper's coming back.
You think so?
I really think so.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just see like Tampa, like these guys, Kucherov, like it's like double prime time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't know. And I'm just gonna say my what my hot take was gonna be. I'm just gonna say it. Part of it was I remember seeing somebody else say it too, and then it kind of lit like a lamp. I think Cirelli. This is when Cirelli becomes that guy.
Okay.
Like that center. Yeah. Now he takes the jump. Right? Because point's going to be point.
Yeah.
He plays with Hagel. Hagel had 92 points last year or something.
Yeah,
I think Cirelli could go for 80, maybe point per game and just shut it down, win a Selke or something. So because of that, all these guys, everything.
Wow, that's a lot of hot takes there.
Yeah. I just have a good feeling about Tampa for some reason.
Yeah.
So John Cooper. And I just love John Cooper. He's a really good coach.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if he's going to win it, but I just think like it's just going to be the biggest jump, but Martin St. Louis. I just think. Yeah. I think with Montreal, they're going to be fighting, I think, for that wild card spot, even maybe for that third spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they're gonna give everybody a run for their money, and he's gonna improve it. Like his coaching is the reason.
I think they're coming with a chip on their shoulder. Everybody on that roster.
Yeah.
So him as well. No, that's good. Yeah. I agree. You
He's
see that Kopitar shirt I sent today?
Yeah.
Dude, it's like tucked in.
It's so tight.
Yeah, the belt on it.
It looks like a fake t-shirt.
Yeah, it's fake. It's fake.
It is.
Yeah,
right?
dude, they don't make stitched like t-shirt jerseys of Kopitar. They only do that in India.
Oh my god, dude, that's too funny. I don't even know if he even knows who that is.
No, Dullah, bro. There's no he doesn't know, bro. Kopitar doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know who he is. But that's so
Anze
funny.
Kopitar retiring. Man, it's a little sad for the game.
Yeah.
He's so quietly, I feel like just being in the West. Like, you know, Bergeron's always got like that love. And everybody says he's so underappreciated, you know, like a lot of
Kopitar,
underrated.
yeah.
But Kopitar, I feel like was more underappreciated than Bergeron
100%.
He's done
dude,
so
the style
well.
he played with too, the blacked out visor, all that.
Yeah.
Like, dude, that's a crazy, like, stylish two-way. Like, that's so cool.
Yeah.
There's nobody else like that.
Actually, you know what? Just because I'm talking about Anze Kopitar, it gets me hyped. But, you know, just him winning 2 cups in LA.
Yeah.
You know, like we talk. You know, it's funny. This is a full circle. We were talking about Auston Matthews and we were talking about Matt Sundin in the beginning.
Yeah.
Who do you think made a bigger impact in LA? Do you think it's Anze Kopitar or Wayne Gretzky? Because Wayne Gretzky is the one who technically brought hockey to the South, expanded the game blue, right? But Anze Kopitar is the one who won 2 cups.
I have to go Kopitar, man.
Right?
Dude, that guy is. I don't know. You can't really. It's hard to compare.
I'm not talking about the caliber players.
No,
I'm talking about the
it's hard
impact
to.
brought
It's hard
into
to
the city.
It's because like you go Gretzky. If there's no Gretzky, there's no Kopitar.
Yeah,
but if there's no Kopitar, there's no like those.
Yeah.
Cups back.
But of course, like, I mean that's a good goddamn point that you made. I just think that Anze Kopitar. I don't think Wayne Gretzky is going to be remembered as a king. I think he's always going to be remembered as a winner.
100%.
But with Anze Kopitar, of course, he got drafted there and everything. Just winning that, especially that first cup.
We'll have the same conversation in 10 years with Byfield in the mix.
Yeah, right.
Hopefully. Yeah, I really hope.
But Anze Kopitar, what he has done for hockey, Slovenia, he's done for LA. Man, you know, he is going away quietly in a way. He just naturally went up to the press conference like, hey, by the way, guys, I want you to spend time with my family. I'm going to retire.
And like 3 pages probably reposted it. Like.
Yeah, and it's not like he's just falling off. He's
really good. Yeah,
he's so consistent.
I think
every year he's consistent.
He's probably just like wants to rest his body now.
It is true. Yeah. But I can't even think of a year that Anze Kopitar just had a down year.
Yeah,
like even Dustin Brown had an off year. I mean, he's a power forward, different game. But Anze Kopitar has just always been this guy.
Kopitar is elite, man. Can't go
Man,
wrong.
he's gonna be missed in this game.
Yeah,
Um,
because
we have to watch the Kings.
Who's the
so.
next like generation of two-way centers? I don't think there are many. Like,
Well, I mean, you just talked about Cirelli, right? Which is
yeah, but it's still getting into like 28 years old, 29 now.
yeah.
He's like 96
Like you're
or something.
saying, you're
Like
just
the
saying
19, 20-year-olds. But I feel like also two-ways are harder to tell at a young age.
it is because they first start developing their offensive
Yeah.
game, and then
And
coaches
young players always make mistakes, and as they're making mistakes, you can't really assess if they're good two-way, right?
Yeah, and
You
we talked about like Stevie Eiserman. He didn't start like
Yeah.
that. It was needed for the team.
Yeah.
That's why he did that. I mean, if I had to say that, maybe Celebrini. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right?
100%.
Yeah. I don't know if it's gonna be Michael Misa.
That's the thing
but I
that
think it'll
kind
be
of
Celebrini.
separates him with Bedard is
Yeah.
that he has
I feel
that
like he would
he has a
adapt.
little bit of Crosby in him.
Yeah, I feel like he
So-
would adapt. So maybe that would be a prototypical two-way
Yeah.
for the future. But yeah, Barkov would have been my answer for
Lindell is good two-way too. He just needs more opportunity,
Yeah,
I think.
but two-ways in general don't get a lot of love.
Yeah. Which
They're
they're
always
fine with it,
hiding,
man,
yeah.
because they're the ones that they're the ones that are winning the cups.
Yeah,
So they
True.
don't care.
Yeah, you need that, right? That's
Yeah.
very important.
Yeah.
So yeah, a locker room guy. Do you have a locker room guy?
I don't know. I really haven't been in locker rooms with the players. No, but I don't know. Who do you have? Do you have anyone?
Seth Jarvis, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just look at his energy.
Oh,
just the
I
way he
have a
talks.
funny one, man.
What do you,
Dude,
who do you have?
you already know who it's gonna be.
Who is it?
Dude, I seen a post. It's like nobody ever cared about Florida, and all of a sudden Trevor Zegras comes in, and they're just like random posts or like X Factor, Sean Couturier taking faceoffs. I actually think he's that guy.
You
Yeah,
think he's gonna?
because everywhere he goes, they bring the media around because he's happy and he's making everybody cracking jokes and
Yeah, but I think it's more to do with he lightens the mood in the press conferences.
Yeah.
But I'm talking about like, is he the same guy inside the locker room?
Maybe, I
Like,
don't
do a
know.
lot of people find him annoying? Like, dude, like you're laughing around and we just
from
lost,
what I've
like,
heard,
5-0.
they actually like him. It's just we don't like him. You know? I don't know, man. Like, it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I think he's just because he's
there's
like,
more though. I just can't think for sure.
I think he's just like a Gen Z. That's the reason why. Maybe that's the reason why you look at him
even
and, like, take it a little more seriously.
Yeah, Joseph Wall is a good one, or not Joseph Wall. Sorry, Stolarz.
Anthony
Stolarz, like,
is a good guy.
he's a
But
good.
yeah, I think just with Jarvis, he's just always funny, and I feel like when he's on the ice, he takes a game very seriously. But
Yeah.
it seems like when he's off the ice, he does
Yeah, he's like laid
lighten the
back.
mood,
Yeah,
right? Takes
Yeah.
that pressure off.
There's
everybody.
more though. I'm sure we're just not thinking of him.
Yeah,
There's always that guy you always see that's laughing,
yeah,
and everybody's talking good about him. But who is that guy? I can't think right now.
yeah. There's only
No, that's a good one though, Jarvis.
Of course, it's beyond locker rooms. Like we wouldn't really know. We only know as from a press conference.
Yeah.
But yeah, you already did your hot take. My hot take is I don't think you're gonna believe this, but I think all the old guys on this team with the Nashville Predators, I think they're gonna have a bounce back year. I know you don't believe it, and Saros' numbers are not showing it. Every single year,
I
you're
could
seeing
see the
his numbers
Saros.
drop.
Yeah, those guys. Yeah.
His numbers been dropping. First time he dropped below 900. But I think this is the year. I'm not saying that they're gonna go and be on the top. I do believe they're gonna be a wildcard team, but I think they're gonna
Imagine you
surprise.
say that now and they win the cup.
Yeah,
Holy.
but I do believe that they will bounce
Yeah.
back. And everybody's talking about Roman Yoshi dropping off a little
Ryan
bit.
O'Reilly,
Ryan
Steven
O'Reilly, Philip
Stamkos.
Forsberg, Stamkos. But I don't see Stamkos being that guy who's just gonna lay on the ground and be like, "All right, well, this is the contract
Yeah.
I signed, and we're just gonna roll over, and this is what to expect."
That Bunting as well,
Yeah, by Michael Bunting as well.
who's
Yeah.
on his last year. I think he's gonna have a good year. If
Yeah.
he stays healthy, I hope he does well.
So I just think there's a where it's funny. A lot of people are questioning the Washington Capitals overachieving, but I think the Nashville Predators underachieved last year. I just think
Yeah.
there's too many moving parts and there's too many things that are happening. I think this year they're gonna figure things out
yeah,
and they will bounce back. They will be
Yeah.
in that wild card spot and they're gonna give a very tough time in the first round and they will win the first round.
damn.
Then
Now
they
you're
lose in
just
the second
getting
round.
fully
And
specific.
That's how hot of a take this is.
Yeah.
I think they're gonna make it to the playoffs first round, and they're gonna upset whoever they're gonna play against, and then in the second round is a different story. But first round,
Yeah.
they're gonna upset somebody. That's my hot take.
I guess we'll have
A
to
lot
see
of,
in
we're gonna get a lot
April.
of hate. A lot of people.
This
laughing
hot
at
take
us.
we can't wait till the end of the season. To
I
see
know, right?
the
We're gonna
playoffs.
write this stuff down.
Yeah.
Look back in the end of the year, and then either we're gonna be apologizing to the hockey gods,
Yeah.
or we're gonna be like, "I told you so." I
Yeah,
knew
or we'll become the hockey guy.
yeah. We're just levitating. We have no more chairs.
Yeah.
The episode
We're-
we're gonna be sitting in the end of the year.
Yeah.
No chairs. We're just sitting here levitating.
Yeah, and we'll pull up with some stitched Anze Kopitar jerseys for his
Yeah.
retirement.
But that's another thing. We need to plan our road trip
Yeah,
because now especially with Anze Kopitar saying that he's retiring, we gotta book our
Find a away
Metropolitan
game,
division,
yeah.
and we have to make sure that they're playing against the Kings.
yeah,
I gotta see Anze. I mean, it would have been cool if we flew to LA to watch him, but
yeah.
it doesn't matter. I'll take an away game just to watch him play. It'd be cool.
That'd
right?
be sick.
Yeah.
Got to do that for sure. And some Minnesota hockey as well.
Yo, that would be, Minnesota hockey would be great. I'm seeing Kaprizov. As you said, man, he's going to pop up this year. Might as well. Let's take over.
And then get the high school tournament as well.
Yeah. We saw the jerseys, huh? The wild jerseys.
Oh, crazy.
Clean, huh?
Crazy. That's the nicest jersey, I think, in the league right now. It's like the baggy one, too.
They brought the one, I think, was Burns.
Yeah.
I think when Burns used to play, when he was when he had no beard.
Yeah.
I think that was the jersey.
Those are so nice. But back then, when you look at those pictures, they look outdated. But now it's like it's a new jersey, new material, like everything looks clean.
But I think it's the same thing what the Leafs did when they brought their old jersey back. You know how
2011?
Was it 2011? Yeah, when they're like kind of they kind of brought they mixed like the 40s, 50s, and 60s, and then they.
What they have right now?
Is it?
I'm
confused. I believe it is. I believe it's the one.
I thought you were talking about. Remember the alternate they had in 2011?
No, I'm talking about like the main jersey that we had. Remember, we used to have the very basic Leaf before.
Yeah. And then, that was yucky, bro.
Yeah, but then we came back. We brought like the old.
That's what we have
and then
now.
We kind of mixed it up.
Yeah, that was when.
And then we're like, everybody's looking at like, wow, finally, like this jersey looks.
I'm gonna pull out the other 2011 one though. I really like this one. This is this logo we have now.
Yeah.
So similar.
Not. Sure, I'm just talking in general, like this Leaf right here that you're looking at, like just bringing back like the old school and like and it makes the jersey look very clean.
Yeah,
it's the same thing.
This one was really clean though.
It was, but it was too modern.
Yeah,
right. That jersey was too modern, but it's the one with the What the hell is AI?
Yeah, you gotta put that in the. Yeah, these are kind of I don't like.
It was nice for that time, like the very basic Leaf. Yeah. It was very nice for that time, but when Matt Sundin left, right?
Yeah. Oh, this was. What do you think about these? 2009, 2008.
No, I don't like.
Weird,
this.
Right?
No, weird.
Really weird.
But like as I was saying, when Matt Sundin left, that Leaf, that basic Leaf, it's like it left with him.
Yeah.
It's like it's like we had to move on, bring back the past. It's the same thing. I'm looking at the Wild jersey. It was just nice, very clean.
Yeah.
And I
want to see what the Sundin ones look like again.
It's that one. The one that
because they had it was the one. Yeah, the one before that.
The basic Leaf. Yeah.
But this was also their alternate then.
The alternate, yeah.
This is sick.
Yeah, that's the one with the zigzaggy. Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. You want to end this off? I think that's
wrap
good.
it up.
Yeah, wrap it up.
Season starting soon. Leafs are playing in.
I'm hyped.
Leafs are playing in negative 52 minutes. It already started.
It's already started?
Actually, let's check the score and then we'll wrap it up.
All right. Preseason?
What's your prediction for the score right now? First period probably over.
1-0.
3-1 Leafs.
Oh.
Okay, don't look. Who you got the goal for Canadians? It's a regular roster player.
Suzuki.
Matheson. Suzuki with assist.
Okay.
And then guess who scored 2 goals?
Let me guess. The guy who's been getting hated so much, Bobby.
No, he has a goal and assist though.
Bobby McMahon? No?
Scott Lawton.
Oh, Lawton.
Yeah,
nice.
2 goals, man.
He's gonna be playing on the wing now.
Yeah?
That's what they're saying.
I don't know. I think he's got it. It's because they have too many centers now.
I mean, that's a good luxury to have.
Yeah. But he's a good center.
He is a good center.
Anyways, 2 goals. That has me pumped.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's go. You want to go watch?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go watch the game. All right, guys.